Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I realized on the long run was that about my person. If I've not come to accept my person, and if I've not come to understand for myself that I am beautiful, even if I wear the most expensive gold like in the whole wide world, I'm still not going to feel beautiful. Talking about body shaming, and in my last video I brought a different perspective, and I said I was going to be telling you how to feel comfortable in your body image. If today is your first time seeing my beautiful and amazing face, hello, my name is Funmi and I. I'm a certified psychologist, a mental health coach, and a teenage coach. And on this channel I talk about everything around mental health, teenage life, and lifestyle in general. So you want to hit on the subscribe button to join this amazing and awesome family, and you also want to hit on the notification bell so as not to miss out of content and not to miss out of valuable stuff, because valuable stuff comes out from this part of the world. So now moving on to body shaming. My last video I explained lots of these things that happens, are things that they are realities that we cannot shy away from, and we can't say because they are controversial we should not talk about them. Talking about them makes us understand ourselves better and also help us to solve the problem. I said I was going to be gisting you on how to feel comfortable in your body image. You are fat, you are slim, you are tall, you are dark, you are handsome, you are beautiful, of course. You are light skinned, you are dark skinned, you are chocolate skinned, you are whatsoever you are, whatever thing that God created is beautiful. Yes, that's the truth. But how do you feel comfortable in this your body type, in this your body image, in this your uniqueness? Because it's actually uniqueness. God created us with different body type, different skin color, different skin type, because God wants varieties. So why can you say that God has not done well? Like, God looked at you and said you are beautiful. Why will you say that God has not done well? But I know that most of this knowledge is not our fault. There are things that we have listened to over time, because our ears, which is the gateway to our souls, hear these things and they go straight into our mind, into our souls, and they get established. So if someone has told you in the past, growing up, probably you have someone who is always telling you that you're not beautiful, your nose is too big. Like for myself, I used to tell my nose is too flat. I grew up thinking that because my nose. So those things get into our minds and we get to believe them. So we get to pick them as our realities. And in the actual sense, they are just human limitations. I think I'm being much of motivational speech. I just want to let you know that this knowledge and knowledge you brought from heaven, they get into you through various things that you have been told while growing up. It's not God that told you that you are not beautiful. Someone told you and the person stayed consistent with it, and it became a mindset that you have battled with over time. And the good news is that these things came into you over time. They can leave you over time. But one thing I would like to make you understand is that beauty is 80% of your mindset and 20% of what you are wearing, how you're wearing it, or how you look. So if I'm gonna shock you, let me shock you now. So all the things that they've told you are because your nose is flat, or because your mouth is big, or because your teeth is big, you are not beautiful, or you are not going to find anybody that will love you, is a lie from the pit of hell. Beauty, like there's a common saying that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So the truth is that if everybody is saying you are not beautiful, but you perceive yourself to be beautiful, you are beautiful because you carry yourself with such beauty. So what I see used to have a very wrong mindset. I've been in the midst of people before, and there's just this person that comes to me, this person is not fine, but the person makes themselves the talk of the community because they are so bold about their person, regardless of what anybody has to think about them. They don't give a damn, like they don't care. Okay. So beauty is more of what you think. 80% of your mindset, 80% of your knowledge of your person. So which is why it's very important that you invest in the knowledge of your person, not in the things that you wear. Because even if you wear these things and you don't perceive yourself to be beautiful, the beauty is not going to showcase, which is leading me to the next thing. Invest in the perception of yourself, in the knowledge of your person. What do you feel about you? I wake up every morning and stand in front of my mirror and tell myself, my girl, you look so beautiful. God did a good job. God created you well. I do that every morning. Every day. If you can do it every hour, you are at the liberty. I don't have that kind of time, but I make it a commitment every morning to tell myself that you are beautiful. That is because as I'm telling myself that, it is like destroying the knowledge of bad things I've heard about myself. Like, you have the perfect nose, you have the perfect eyes. There's something with me and nose, right? You have the perfect eyes, you have the perfect mouth, you have the perfect body type. Because I've heard a lot of things like growing up, so I have to destroy like those things that have been built as bricks. I have to pull them down, and it's not just enough for you to pull them down. You have to now invest in building new knowledge, because if you just pull them down and you don't build something new into it, you're just going to be like, anything that anybody says again is still going to stick. So as you are pulling those knowledge of things you've heard over time down, now begin to build good knowledge into yourself. Tell yourself you are beautiful, amazing. Say it consistently. That's what brings like mindset. Consistency that sticks to it. Say it like repeatedly. Let your mind hear it. Don't say it in your mind. Yeah, don't let the devil deceive you. You can say that I won't say it in my mind. My mind is saying it. Say it out. Voice out. Yes. Let your mouth say it. So as your mouth is saying it, your ears is hearing it. Your ears doesn't have the excuse for not hearing it. That's one thing that you need to learn. It's very important, and it works like magic, my guys. Third one, which is very important, is that unplug your ears from toxic information. As much as possible, stay away from them. If there are things you cannot stay away from, make sure you have coping mechanisms you apply. As you are saying it, you are pulling them down, because those things are very toxic, and I know how difficult it can be. But as much as you can, don't listen to people who their primary aim and secondary aim and tertiary aim is to destroy you, is to talk you down. Anybody that is not telling you are beautiful, don't listen to them. I'm telling you the truth, because even God cannot tell you that you are not beautiful. So who is one person on this earth? This thing is so personal to me, because even God in his word never said I was not beautifully made. So who is that person in this world that will not be telling me that I'm not beautiful because of one flat nose? That person is not. Anyone that is telling you that you are not beautiful, that person is working against God, because you are God's creation. And whatever is saying what God is not saying concerning his creation is working against God. So you have to understand and run away. Flee. Bible say flee every appearance of evil. Carry your slippers, dust it, and what? Run away. And the last tip is that now, as you are unplugging your ears from people who are toxic, begin to recognize people who are not toxic, people who sincerely, genuinely, appreciate you. Now, plug your ears to those ones and consume from them, because it's not like you are dependent on them, but that's the kind of things you should listen to. They are aligning with God for your life. Those ones are disaligning with God, but these ones are aligning with God. So plug your ears to these people. Let them tell you are beautiful. Accept it. Think it in. Like, inhale it and enjoy it. Before I share tip, I always have a bonus tip. My bonus tip for today is the fact that if you are a Christian, search the scriptures and learn, what does God say about you? What does God have to say about you? What are the things that God is saying about you? Because like I said earlier, God is not saying you are not beautiful. He has never said it, and he's not going to say it. There are several scriptures. I have some, so in case you need them, you can either send me a private message or just say it in the comments. I will drop it for you. There are certain scriptures that I use for myself, that I consume daily, that talks about who God has called me to be, what God calls me. Like, when God sees me, what does he perceive of me? I have scriptures of such, and if you need me to share it with you, I can share them with you. Get these scriptures and consume them daily. Like, when you are sick, you have malaria, they prescribe drug for you, and this drug, you take them until you feel better, right? So lack of self-awareness and lack of self-confidence is a disease, and when you have the solution, you have to consume it until the thing disappears. So for me, the solution is those scriptures. So I take them like diet. Take one dose in the morning, one dose in the afternoon, one dose in the night, because I know that these things are things that heals the wounds that I've had over time. So if you get the scriptures, take them like diet, consume them daily, or read them once and just forget about it. Read every day until you feel the bond of that lack of self-awareness and lack of not feeling beautiful. Shake up your body. Keep reading it, because that is where your healing is. You need me to share it with you. Drop a comment or send me a private message. We've come to the end of today's video. I'm sure you learned a lot from this particular piece. I personally learned a lot from it. And I'm so glad I actually had to talk about this at this time. When God actually gave me the inspiration to talk about it, I was like, God, I beg. Even me, I'm still in these shoes, but I'm glad I found the confidence to talk about it, because apart from the fact that I'm talking about it, I've spoken with a lot of people who have these same issues, and to the glory of God, I've helped them out of it. It's not to the glory of myself, it's to the shame of the devil. Many other practical steps you can take, but these are just the basics I can share in public. So just in case you need more tips, you can send me a private message. I'm always here, right? And with that, we have come to the end of today's video and this particular subject. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for clicking, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing, thank you for hitting on the notification bell. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay